Hang, what is going on, everybody? So I'm going to continue on with the trade series. Okay, now I'm waiting for a couple pieces of news that are not involved in this because we're waiting to hear about Aaron Judge, whether he's going to miss some time or not. We're waiting to hear from Nestor Cortes or about Nestor Cortes as to what his MRI results say. So once that news comes out, likely today, I'll get that to you. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. That way you don't miss all things Yankees when they come in. Okay, and obviously other teams as well. But with that, I'm going to continue on with the trade series. Okay, yesterday's the first video we did a trade between the Yankees and the Nationals and the Cubs. Thanks so much for everybody participating, giving their feedback. This is why I ask for your opinions, because they matter. I don't expect everybody to agree with me or like the trades. Okay, that's not realistic. It's not fair either. So I want your honest opinion, whether you agree or not. It doesn't matter one way or the other. Okay, they both matter to me. So, and again, I appreciate the feedback. I'm not going to always get it right, but these, now that we're kind of trending towards the trade deadline eventually on August 1st, which is still a little bit less than 2 months away, things are going to be, the chatterbox is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. So today we're going to continue that mode. Today is a potential trade between the Yankees and the White Sox. This is something that we talked about recently. I mentioned with other folks on live streams and even on other folks' live streams. And the White Sox seem to be the team that is most likely going to do some kind of teardown, partial or full. And they seem to be a very logical trade fit and trade partner for the Yankees. So, and this to me is a multiplayer trade, okay? And I want to know what you think. Load up the comments one way or the other, okay? Now, so let's start with this. Gleyber Torres is going to be part in this trade. Gleyber Torres would be part of it, okay? Yes, he's our second baseman, okay? But they do have a credible placement, in my opinion, like I've said in Oswald Peraza. So I do think, when you have a player like this who has trade value and we have needs that person with trade value can help address, it's worth entertaining, okay? And especially when you have somebody who can replace him already in-house. So Gleyber Torres, and this is Yoendris Gomez, the Yankees' number 9 prospect. He's a right-handed pitcher, okay? And he's projected to be a 2024 guy. He's in Double-A right now, but he's a highly touted prospect with a big arm. So in this particular deal, Gleyber Torres and Yoendris Gomez would go to the White Sox for starter Lucas Giolito. So we get that starting pitcher that we might need sooner than later. This is a trade. I mean, the White Sox are in town starting tomorrow. So this is a trade I would look into even before the deadline if you can get it done. So Lucas Giolito, starting pitcher. He's going to be he's in a contract year, so he will be a free agent at the end of the year. And I would try to add a reliever with him. Okay, there's 2 guys I have my eyes on. This is Aaron Bummer, okay, and this is Garrett Crochet. Okay, they're both lefties. They're both controllable through 2027. So it's a big, big piece. I think Garrett Crochet is 23, so he'll cost a heck of a lot more. So I think it would cost more than Torres and Yoendris Gomez. You might have to add another prospect or 2. But if you can somehow get Giolito and one of these guys, that would be a really nice trade. It would address pitching for the Yankees. You get a starter and a reliever, okay? And White Sox get some youth, some controllable years, and a reliable major league player, too, to play the infield, which they're a little bit deficient in. Again, there are other 2 guys, too. You get Joe Kelly's playoff test. We talked about him. You also have Liam Hendricks, okay? Maybe you can get a trade with one of those guys, but I like adding another guy from the left-handed side with multiple controllable years. Kelly and Hendricks don't have that. Don't display that. And I'm happy that Hendricks is back from his cancer fight now. I'm really, really happy to see that he's healthy again. So, but they can somehow get a Lucas Giolito and an Aaron Bummer, or Lucas Giolito and a Garrett Crochet. It would be I think it would be a good trade for the White Sox. I think it would be a good trade for the Yankees. And then a separate deal, Yankees can address other positions if they need to do that. Okay. I've already talked about potentially Luis Severino being a trade target later on. I don't know. Not everybody agrees with that, but I totally get that too. But you get Lucas Giolito and Carlos Rodon comes back healthy, right? Then it make it a little bit easier to move on from Luis Severino, because I don't see them re-signing him in the offseason. I just don't. So that's another thing too. If you get that, you get both of these guys here and healthy and productive, and then maybe you can move Severino in a trade for it at left fielder or whatever. Where the Yankees also need a consistent left fielder with contact hitting abilities who hits from the left-handed side. So, but I think the first and foremost trade would be for pitching, and here you get 2 of them. So let me know what you think of this trade, gang. Okay, this one is I think probably the most doable, probably the most realistic, probably the most substantial. Okay, next up we're going to talk about a potential Yankees trade with the Padres. So, but load up the comments on this. Thanks so much for your feedback either way. And again, I'll fill you in on any news that comes along the Yankees have. So have a great day, everybody, and a great week. I'll talk to you next time.